Hello again. Last time you saw me, I was in a bloody pile on the floor, farther down this tunnel, while I was ambushed by a couple of Geth turret drone things. We'll see what they're actually called when I get down there. Hopefully, I'll be prepared for them this time. So, join me as I try not to die. Won't you?
Take him out!
There he goes. I'm jammed. You know, I could right now swap over a... Oh my god. You know, there is kind of a point where you get too many things. I'm thinking maybe I'm reaching the too many things point on that sensor. Yeah. That's not probably okay. Somebody down there needs to calm down. I'm gonna shoot you. I'm gonna shoot you. Do Geth have nuts? Well, if they're synthetic life forms, they probably have something getting to nuts. Maybe not in the traditional location, or perhaps in more than the traditional location. They do probably have a lot of parts that need to be held together. Why am I talking about robot nuts? That's probably your question. I don't know. What? Check your fire, madam. Oh, hello. Probably shouldn't advance on 3 people like that.
That's the last of them.
Ion containment cell. Let's just bypass that thing. Okay, now this is where... Well, this is almost where.
It looks like this cavern formed around the ruin after it was built.
I think I've heard that before. Can I look down? And I know you're there. Now, there was 2 of them. One came up there. I think the other one came up on the other side. Came down on the other side. I don't know. I'm out of grenades. Okay. I was going to put one there. Was it here, or did I go in the elevator and then they popped up? I guess I went in the elevator. Okay, let's go in the elevator. Oh yeah, last time I promised you an elevator joke. Why did the chicken coop have 2 doors? If I live through this, I'll tell you the answer. I missed that last time. Look at you. Hey, hey, hey! a that one not done. Yeah. Well, I may not get Team Leader of the Year award, but I don't know. She has 2 toes. What's it? Oh, maybe we're just out of range for these. Wake up, ladies.
It's payback time.
Yeah, that's the attitude I like to hear. I do like the not permanently dying thing. I don't think I could handle that. Is there anything in there? Nope. Where are we going? We're going down. Okay. So the chicken coop had 2 doors. Because if it had 4 doors, it would be a chicken sedan. If you're groaning right now, you're welcome. That was sort of my intention. Okay. This place is kind of messed up. Look at that. Smurf Medusa.
Hello? Could somebody help me? Please?
Greetings.
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Well, you could... Yes, hello.
Are you okay? What happened to you?
Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
One more question.
How'd you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth beyond the veil! I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please!
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Okay. Maybe it's only one. Let's see again. I see two things over there. What's up, Dolly?
You lead. I'll follow.
Okay. Shooting at? Can I tell her to stop that? You. Never mind. Oh no. Oh, stop it with the things. Can't do one battle without finding a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna have to ask my harasser how you assign a weapon to somebody, or what determines what they're using. Oh no, he's not an aggressor. He's an aggressor now, right? I think they promoted him. No, don't go way over there. Yeah, go right there. Tally, you go. Oh, okay. Go over there. Me, stop squatting down like that. That's not cover, that's a rail. Stop that. Keep. Interest me. Oh, no. More stuff. Yay. Precinct 3. Okay. I should take a second. I think I'm using one of those. I should take a second and. Okay. Progress time. Oh, here's a good spot. Shotgun, assault rifle, sniper rifle. Anything over here? Okay. Enter code. Oh, one of these things. Nope. Nope. Bottom. Okay. Bottom left. Bottom left. Up. Nope. Bottom left. Right. Bottom. Nope. Bottom left. Right. Top. Bottom left. Right. Top. It's initially unclear to me if that was successful or not. Usually you get a happy sound when you do things, right? Not a boom 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 laser thing. Is that like a laser energy mining boring bit tool thing? Guess so. Should I go? Okay, I guess I'm going to from the other side. Let's do a save. I know what to do. Okay, a thing to interact with. That's it. Right. There's not a... Okay. There's two of those. I don't know what's his. Let's go see if she has some advice about which one to do.
Oh, how did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
Superior firepower. Eh.
We have to get you out of here before more Geth arrive.
Yes, you're right. I've seen enough of them to last a lifetime. That button should shut down my containment field.
She's looking to her left. Okay. Well. Oof, she says.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is
Ooh,
an
it came
elevator
in,
back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on!
Oh, didn't the elevator break when we came down?
I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
We know she is.
Saren's looking for the conduit. Think fast, Miss Prothean expert.
The conduit, but I
Ooh,
don't know.
saucy.
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event.
Mining laser.
We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Can't just run around willy-nilly.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
He needs to move faster.
We are ascending the shaft. Okay. Oh, hello, everybody. Over there. Party time. Here we go. He's got a shotgun. How about that?
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it? Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants. Kill them. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Do that. Oh, they're all dead. Up to me again. Oh good, they're awake.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur.
Search and
The
rescue.
Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
I'm gonna
We
go
almost
slap him.
died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
Bad jokes, yes.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have
Still
a
wanna
lot of
slap him.
experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
Did you say 50 years?
How old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn. I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A
You won't.
century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours. But among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone
Or
did
the
not want
Reapers
the
left a
mystery
little behind
solved.
of the Protheans.
It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues.
It was the Keepers.
But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
The amateur
I
Theans?
don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions. Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear.
That it was.
I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Okay, this isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Of course, you are right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Mm-hmm.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
My charm is
It is probably
overwhelming at
just
times.
mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
Sure.
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
Am I by myself here? Yeah. Let's check the equipment and do all the skills when I have a squad again. Or I'll have to go through the whole process over. Paranoid bald man.
Yes, Commander?
Well, never mind.
Carry on, Presley.
Nothing
Yes,
here.
sir.
Codex. load monitor. Heat load monitor. Okay. Yeah, I guess it's not like he's going anywhere. Okay, I came from in there. I guess we'll go talk to everybody. Explore some new dialogue. Let's see if my office has any new things in it yet. Nope, still plain and boring. Need to hire an interior decorator in here. Okay, then hello. Well, say something.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Is this an official evaluation, Commander? Or off the record?
Alenko, when it's just you and me, you can consider it off the record.
That's a generous attitude. Okay. I think there's something wrong with all this. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. Bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
Then you must have had plenty of time to get to know each other.
Yeah, we'd sit around and bull every night after dinner, play cards or network games. There was this girl named Rana, who had a little circle grow up around her. She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich, but she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful, but not stuck up about it. I think you'd have liked her.
I think you liked her, buddy.
Sounds like she was special to you.
She was. Maybe she felt the same. But things never felt together. Training, you know.
Oh, don't leave out the juicy bits.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids.
Of course.
But that's my own baggage, Commander. No bearing on this.
Alenko, there's no regulation that says you can't be friends with your commander.
I appreciate that, Commander. I just don't want you to think that I'm a whiner. Besides, I've got my past squared away.
Alright then. Good for you. Good for you. Hey, Shepherd's Locker. It's very Fallout 4-ish with the cryostasis pods, freezy people freezers. I guess I need that on.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
Dr. Choctaw.
I should go.
No.
Goodbye, Commander.
Hey, there you are.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
Yes.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up...
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers, but I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau, I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
You share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
I admit I am fascinated.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
She definitely needs some time around humans.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
No. Nah. No, I can screw with her. And get a nice reaction out of her.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her. And this was not like her. Something changed.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Rumors?
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals.
Oh, do tell.
My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
Is that fascinating or gross? I must know more.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
So Shaira really is a mind hooker. That's fascinating. I'm still curious about the purple bubble. Anyway.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be
otherwise
more
known as
long-term.
one night
Sometimes
stands.
an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Otherwise known as marriage, the Blessed Union.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Don't make assumptions. You don't know that.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
Did I do this one already?
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner.
Yeah, I did that one already.
Though I know my father, if you want to use that term.
I thought you always needed another species to
Think
serve.
about it, Shep.
Down,
You need
down.
Asari. I am. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too. I cannot answer that. This is all speculation on my part. It is possible she wanted to be part of my life, but something happened to her before she had the chance. Benezia never spoke of her partner.
Okay.
Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
I know.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Okay, let's go visit the rest of the crew. Down there. I don't remember this. It's the... Oh, right. Hello, Tali. What you... There's near Adams.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
Yep.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Yeah, I'm sorry about you dying a couple of times.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving, and the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually. But we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's of course, in extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even on. Like what?
Okay.
I should go.
Alright, that was all the news.
See you later.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Maybe the ship was valuable.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Who's calling me? I'm trying to record. Oh, I better pause this. Be right back. Yes.
Hey, are you still planning to get off after lunch?
I didn't say I was. I said I might shoot in the future. But I could try to take off early, but I have something I have to do today before I can leave.
Oh, so I've been doing things thinking I had to get everything done.
No. I have to go take a laptop and stuff over to another building, but that's all I have to do. I might could take off around 2 or 3 or something.
That's what I was gonna do, because I was gonna get David off and go get some groceries and ice and
Yes.
we were gonna get Annie's gift and pack. I thought we were gonna all be here to do that, because you said something about I thought you meant for sure that you were gonna get off.
No, I can see about leaving that week.
I could have took a nap or something. Hopping up those thinking I had to stay up to rush to get places. I've been rushing.
Okay.
That was happening. I asked earlier about it, and you never texted me back.
You did?
Yeah.
What time did you message?
I don't know. It was like 11 something.
Well, if it was 12 something, I was recording and still am.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, something was delivered.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
The case wasn't what I really wanted.
Okay.
It was just the case.
Well, I'll talk to you later, and we'll see if I can leave early.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Alright, yeah, that's what happens when I forget to turn my phone off. Okay, it was kind of important though, so. Not a big deal. Equip. Oh, okay. I was just thinking earlier, is there a way to equip everyone without having them in my squad? There it is. I'll do that later. Ashley and Garrus. All that's left, I think. Okay. Let's talk to Garrus first. Yeah.
Commander, how are you?
Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was CSEC, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
That's tough. But you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate, me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Just because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to Saren's level to stop him. And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it. Thanks, Commander.
Ashley.
Commander, you have a minute to talk?
Yes.
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
I have an automatic door policy. Sometimes.
All right.
Sometimes it's a manual
I know
door
things
policy.
are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
Are you a racist?
They may not serve the Alliance, Chief, but they're allies. At least as far as Saren goes.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
That's enough, Chief. You always second-guess your superiors?
Sir! No, sir.
That's right.
I'm sorry, I was out of line. I'll get back to my duties, Commander. Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least, I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be illuminating.
I already did.
I don't think she's used to teasing. Good-natured or otherwise.
I have proof of that.
No fun, Commander.
Beat you
Too
to
bad
it.
those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duties squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Yeah,
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking.
I think she's being straight with
Yeah.
her.
Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be illuminating.
I don't think she's...
Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted
Alright,
thousands
we're
of
done.
years. That's impressive.
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
Hope I didn't ruin anything with that "you're out of line" bit, but you can't have that kind of nonsense on my ship. Not gonna do it. Okay. Skin. Okay, so I just equipped myself. Okay, of course I take the best stuff, so let's see what we got here. Okay, everyone's equipped with something that seems, I don't know, relevant to what I'm thinking they might like to do in battle. Anyway, what's that thing? Squad lockers. Point of interest.
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duties squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I think she's being straight with us. Or at
Yeah,
least-
she's... Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be illuminating.
I don't think she's used to teasing. Good-natured or otherwise.
No fun, Commander. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
Okay, so maybe the lockers are just a permanent point of interest. You got anything for me?
Looking for supplies?
Maybe.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Hey, I got money now. Kessler 3. I don't know what to buy. I really don't. This time we're telling it. Yeah, I need to go up one more. What are those? I don't know. Okay, moving on. Let's check the journal. Can I do any of these things? All lost insignias. Okay. Go to Pharaohs, go to Military. Terrestrial world with nitrogen methane atmosphere containing trace amounts of hydrocarbon. Its free surface is mainly composed of water, ice, and hydrocarbons. Lush. Most of the surface is not solid enough to support the full weight of a landed ship. To approach is necessary, use shuttles or keep the ship's mass effective load up. Okay. I'm going there. Whoa. Many. A terrestrial world with unusually thin atmosphere of krypton and xenon. The surface is composed of silica with deposits of carbonaceous materials. The initial flyby probe of Armini detected multiple areas at the equator with oddly irregular surface protrusions. Closer investigation revealed these as millions of elaborate crypts a few meters below the surface left by a long extinct spacefaring species called Zioff. Many human universities wish to perform archaeological excavations. Council law holds gravesites as sacrosanct, however, and the matter has been tied up in a court for a decade. Fascinating. Arcanes. A small hydrogen helium gas giant, Arcanes has been developed as a full-featured, if modest, stopover for ships hauling refined materials from Therum. In addition to a powerful magnetic field to dump drive charge, Arcanes has a largely automated infrastructure of helium-3 refining and deuterium mining on its many water ice moons. Surveying. Nitrogen is found. Exciting. Okay. Macedon, here we go.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
Sharjula. Warning, level 1 pressure hazard. Sharjula has a very dense atmosphere of ammonia and oxygen. Its temperate surface is mainly composed of alumina with deposits of sulfur. Comm buoys in this system have recently logged a number of unregistered vessels operating nearby. Sharjula has an extensive silicon-based oxygen-breathing ecology. Heavily populated areas are covered with fine silica dust, the respiratory byproduct of the world's higher animal forms. High-speed surface winds, often laden with abrasive silica dust, present a hazard. In areas where the wind deposits a great deal of silica, footing can be treacherous. EVAs are discouraged. I guess that's extravehicular activities. Yeah, they're fine. I need some Mako driving practice anyway. Yeah, double hotness didn't work out so much last time. Let's go. Let's keep Tali for her electronics, and let's give Garrus a run. Off the computer. Land on an uncharted world. As if I wasn't going to do that. Okay, we got 3 points of interest here. Debris, stronghold, and an anomaly. Alright, well, we'll have to see what those are next time. I'm out of time for today. It's Friday, so it's going to be a nice weekend for me, visiting my family out of town. It's my sister's birthday. So I'll be back on Monday. I'll play Skyrim on Monday. I'm very excited after the... Well, I don't know if all of you are watching my Skyrim videos too, but I made a very nice find that I am anticipating greatly to use. So I'll see you all next week. Although for you this will probably be published on, I don't know, Wednesday maybe? I'm a few days ahead in my recordings, so I'll eventually get caught up and be recording and posting on the same day. But whatever, you're not really concerned with that. Okay, have a good one. See you next time.